Hey guys, John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here. When I did an unboxing of the Dell Inspiron 14Z, as I was reading through the comments, one of the things that shocked me most was the frequency of comments about this new dock up at the top. And I thought that I'd walk you guys through it and show you what it does and sort of what it's supposed to do. So it's done by a company called Rocket Dock, and it's an add-in that Dell puts on their computers. You can turn it off or turn it on depending on whether or not you like it. But it's very similar to the dock found in OS X, and it's very similar now to the new taskbar in Windows 7. So you can customize any applications that show up here. By default, you're going to get a mail and chat, and you can see there's a little arrow right there letting you know that there's a drop-down menu. It'll pull up some more information. Internet, photos, music, videos, office, security, help and support, and there's your recycle bin. So let's say that help and support is something that I don't want on here. I can go ahead and very easily just delete it just by clicking it and dragging it off. And it gives me the options now. Do I want to delete this category and all its shortcuts? We'll go ahead and hit yes. Now let's say I want to add something there. Let's say I want to put Firefox in the dock. I can go ahead and drag it right up, and I can put it in its own, or I can drag it into the Internet's folder. You can see it's already there, but let's put it right next to it. So I hit Internet, you get a whole bunch of different options, My Blog, Parental Controls, and there is Mozilla Firefox I added earlier. On email and chat, you go right to MSN. You could set that up for AIM or whatever else you want. Photos, view and publish photos. You can set that to your My Photos or set up a desktop Flickr account, whatever you choose. Music's going to take you right to listen to music in Windows Media Player. Videos, much the same thing. Burn your CDs to DVDs, take you right to videos, or right to Windows Media Center, which is actually pretty cool in Windows 7. And lastly, you've got one here for Office, which actually comes bundled with a trial of Microsoft Office 2007 60-day trial. So it'll open these things up right here and sort of simplifies it for you. Word, create documents, Excel, make spreadsheets, sort of makes it very self-explanatory. And it also, of course, has your recycle bin right up there. So I've got a desktop shortcut to Firefox install file. Go ahead and delete it, and it works just like the recycle bin would if it was on your desktop. I find it to be relatively handy, although it does get in the way when I'm working with other programs. Let's say I open up Firefox, for example, and I don't have it set for full screen. If it's more of, say, moved down, oftentimes I find myself going up here and selecting something by accident. It sort of puts itself right there. You can change the sensitivity and what it's going to do, but at least for me, I found it to be a little bit cumbersome when windows aren't maximized. However, when I'm using it just straight up on the desktop, it is quite nice. You can move it around and sort of dock it anywhere you'd like. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed this sort of very short overview of one of the new features of the Dell Inspiron 14Z and really on most all Dell laptops. And again, it's something if you don't like, you can just turn off. Hope you guys enjoyed, and stay tuned for a ton of more Dell 14Z coverage coming up. I'm John Rettinger, and I'll see you guys in the next video.